You know, when we snowmobilers get to ride a great trail like this that's well groomed and well staked, we often forget about all the work that made this trail possible. That work starts early in the season, much earlier than our first rides. Every winter is different, and so is every autumn. Weather plays a huge factor in trail conditions and also plays a huge factor in how early the trail work can begin. Every area has challenges in terrain, weather, snowfall, and land access permission. Regardless of where you ride, there is a lot of work that goes in before the green status is posted and everyone can ride. It is always interesting to see how many people expect great riding conditions shortly after the first snowfall. With the trails leveled and staked, there's still a lot of work to do before the trails are officially ready to open. Even with a good frost, the first snow can quickly disappear. If not from the sunshine or warm ground temperatures, the first grooming can also seem to reduce the snow cover. In areas where the terrain is rough and rocky with plenty of water, the challenges are often greater. Even though the northern areas may seem to get more cold nights and more snow, the ruggedness of the landscape adds more challenges for those clubs and their trails. The frost needs to be pushed into the wetlands before the groomer can move in. This is not a job for your typical sled. This is work that can only be tackled by utility sleds like the Ski-Doo Skandic. I rode along with a crew that was packing trails, and it was not easy to navigate through the forest that were full of challenges. The Skandics were up to the task with their 2-speed gearbox, extra wide skis, and extra wide 24-inch tracks. These beasts could power through those bogs and up the grades and over every rutted out trail. Riding along with members of the Smart Club of Central Ontario, I got an appreciation for how much tough early season packing goes in before the groomers can venture into the forest. The first pass with the groomer can appear to disturb the precious trail base, but in reality it is doing a lot of good. That first snow is often loose and does not pack into much of a base. 4 to 6 inches of fresh snow can easily pack into a mere inch of snow. Mix in a little dirt and it looks like even less. That first pass by the operator does a lot of good. It picks off any dirt balls or plowed furrows and it levels them. You appreciate that kind of work during the winter when your skis do not catch them. You also appreciate that at the end of the season when those same chunks of dirt do not peek through and prematurely melt the trail base. The first groomer pass is often referred to as packing because it takes the snow and packs it into the trail and also helps pack the frost deep into the soil and wetlands. You may see groomers out on that first pass without their drags. They are just out there trying to pack the frost with the groomer tracks. When that first pass is complete, it soon becomes the waiting game with nature to see how much snow will continue to fall. During those first nights, the trail crew hopes temperatures stay cold to help the first base layer remain solid and frozen. The waiting game is on at that point, and the permit buyer holders are often anxious for status updates to change to green. For many snowmobilers, Christmas Day is the day trails are open. Even with trails open, the work continues. The grooming never stops, and with the ongoing changes due to temperatures, snowfall, and sled traffic, the 24-hour grooming really does take place. When the sign says 24 hours, they aren't kidding. The best time for grooming is often at night, and with good reason. Cold temperatures and low traffic are key, and both occur overnight. Once the riders have called it a day, it is time for the groomers to hit the trails. With little, if any, traffic, the slow process of grooming a trail can take place. It is a safer time for the operators as they have less to worry about with oncoming sleds. The bright lights of the groomer are very visible for sleds approaching from the front or the rear of the groomer. A freshly groomed trail needs time and cold temperatures for the base to set. The groomer has broken up the moguls, tumbled the snow to breathe oxygen into the mix, and the blades have put down a smooth sheet of snow. The packing plate is the last step that ensures a smooth surface and packs the snow into place to assist with the harder setup overnight. With overnight temperatures dropping to the lowest part on the 24-hour clock, the trail can set and be stronger to handle another day of snowmobile traffic. The timing is vital here, as the lack of disruption while the trail sets will result in stronger base. If you ever ride behind a groomer, you'll see how the unset trail breaks apart and the work done by that pass of the groomer has just been reduced by the disruption of sleds on a freshly packed base. Now that you've seen the trail building process, get out there and ride. While you're out there, you will have a better understanding of what went in to make that trail the way it is. Enjoy your ride and perhaps take a moment to appreciate the amount of physical work and planning that went in by other snowmobilers to make your experience as great as it is.